Hi, how you doing? Today's a beautiful fall day. We had quite a shocker. We went from like 75 degrees last week, and right now it's 59 degrees. So that's when you start breaking out the sweats and long sleeve shirts and electric blankets and all you got. So I have short sleeve shirts laying there in case it warms up. I have long sleeve shirts in case it's cold. You know the drill. Anyway, today our recipe is going to be a Julia Child style roasted chicken. And the reason I said style, I'm not following the recipe per se. I'm following it to a certain extent. And let me show you what I have down here. This is a 5-pound roaster. Now, when you go to the store, you're either going to buy a chicken that's, you know, pretty good size, maybe 2.5, 3 pounds. But if you really want to roast a chicken, you're going to get this bad boy. And what a roaster is compared to another chicken is it's older than the chickens you find, the small ones. And so I took it out of the plastic. I disinfected my sink to make sure it was clean. Took it out of the packaging. It's kind of hard to get out, so you take your serrated knife or scissors and get it out of there, and then rinse it in the sink. And then what I did is I dried it off with paper towels. I got under its leg, got under its arm, and I got down in the cavity. Now when you buy a chicken, you have things in the cavity. It's the neck, the liver, the heart. Take that out, because I know people that don't know that, and they've left it in there, and it's like, what is this? It's in a paper bag. Well, it was in a paper bag today. Now, I've left it on some paper towels because I really wanted it to dry better when I went to change my clothes. So I'm going to take this off. And what you want to do is take salt and pepper. Now, since both of my hands are chickeny, I'm going to get a spoon for the salt. I don't keep it in a shaker thing. So you're going to take salt and pepper, and make sure you dry the cavity out too. Just shake it down in there. Same with pepper. This has got a shaker on it, so I can do that. Get some flavor down in there. Hello, hello. Okay. Some people salt where the neck is, the little thing here. I think it all went through to the neck anyway. See, it's pepper. Anyway, you want to, what I decided on is she recommends butter. Now, being dairy free, I can't eat butter. And I've got the plant butter, and I've got coconut oil, and I've got olive oil, but I decided to use bacon grease. It's an oil, right? So what I'm going to do is brush this all over my chicken, and I won't get carried away with it. I just want it to get covered with the oil, just like you would olive oil or bacon. I mean, butter. It's a shame I can't have butter anymore, but okay. That looks like it's pretty good. Now, I just stuck my, well, anyway, I cross-contaminated my bacon grease, so I'll have to make more. So, now you salt and pepper the top. And they said salt it liberally. Liberally. I always get my words messed up. Anyway, I'm going to do a little bit more salt. Then you're supposed to rub it, massage it, like it's at the spa. Okay, now we're going to put some stuff in the cavity. And what we have is some lemons. I'm going to put 2 pieces. This is a whole lemon cut in 4. 2 pieces of lemon down in there. Make sure you shove it in there. And then I got some garlic. I'm going to put the garlic cloves down in there. They said that you can take a whole head of garlic and cut it in half and put it down in there, but mine was kind of not any good anymore. So I'm going to take some thyme stems with the leaves on them. I'll put that down in there. Maybe I'll do a couple more. And then I had some rosemary. We had a frost last night, so I've got to use this stuff up. So I'm going to cut this in half and stick it down in here. Not much rosemary, it's pretty potent. Then I got more lemon to go in there. Okay. Now we're going to tie its feet together so that stuff won't come out. And what you do is you get some butcher twine. Yes, I will wash these shears because they're washable and I've touched chicken with them. Oh, it pooped the lemon out. Oh my God. Okay, now I need to get them together and tie them together so that stuff won't come out. And you just tie it. Julia Child trusts hers all over. It was a major thing she did. Now what you want to do is you take these little wings and you bend it back underneath the chicken just like this. I'm going to grab a roasting pan, and this one's been sprayed with the spray oil. And then what I did is I had to use up some vegetables in my vegetable drawer. So instead of using one onion, I had 2 big halves in there, one red and one white. And then I had some carrots that I'd had in there for probably 3 months. Now they got kind of gnarly looking. They grew leaves on them. They had a black spot on the bottom. They had a beard. But they're not wilty, you know, so I took them out, cut all this off, washed them, and then peeled them with a vegetable peeler. Saved the carrots. Okay, we're going to be laying the chicken on top of the vegetables. That's our rack. So we got to get them close together. Pick this baby up, set him on there, him or her. I guess you can't tell what it is, female or male. I guess they're mostly all females, hens. And I want to add some additional flavor to the top. I see that the salt and pepper has kind of gotten wiped off. I got some lemon pepper seasoning to go along with the lemon in the middle of the chicken. Now this is kind of like what I do my turkey at Thanksgiving, and I'll be doing a video on that when it comes near Thanksgiving. I have some garlic powder, and I think that should be it. Yeah. What I'm going to do is put some olive oil down in here and maybe a little chicken stock out of the carton. If I decide not to open this up and use the chicken stock, I'll use water. So I'm going to do that and then put it in the oven, 425 degrees for an hour and a half. Now I'm going to start checking the temperature at an hour. Ideally you want it to get to, and you should have a thermometer you can stick in the meat. If you don't, then you're just going to have to play it by ear, and I'll tell you how to do that. But Stick it in there, see if it comes up to 165. You don't want to go over that. If you do, it's not a big deal. I've gone to 170 or something like that on my turkeys. But anyway, you're going to take it out then, and the reason I said check it at 1 hour, because you never know how your oven's going to run. It might be hotter than a regular oven. So we're going to put it in the oven. Cameraman Paul's got to help me with that because it's heavy. And we'll be back in about an hour because I want to show you how to test the temperature. Hi, we're back. One thing I forgot to mention is when you're cooking the chicken, check it every 20 minutes. And in my case, I looked in and the oil on the bottom was, I would say, burning. It was turning black. But that's not a big concern. So what I did is I added about half a cup of chicken broth. And then I checked it 20 minutes later. And you want to take your baster thing and suck the juices up and baste your chicken. And then I checked it again, and it still needed some more liquid. Now the reason you don't want to add too much liquid is called roasting, not broiling or boiling. But anyway, I think it turned out pretty good. Now I need to take it out of the pan and put it on my cutting board. And I've got a cutting board that has a lip on it to where any juices that comes off runs down into the little divot here and doesn't get all over your kitchen. Now I think I'm going to have to go this way. I've got a big fork. This comes in handy. If you ever see one this big, I would get it. And I'm going to stick the spatula in here, and we're going to lift and turn. Whoa, look at all those juices. That's what you want to see. And then I'm going to put it on my cutting board. Now I need to cover it with foil to let it rest. This is very, very important with poultry, beef, anything, especially your turkeys at Thanksgiving. You could do your turkey, put it over on the whatever space you have, cover it with foil. Just like this. And then you can do your mashed potatoes or whatever you have to do for your sides at Thanksgiving. Like I say, I'll be doing a video about that. Anyhow, we'll be back in 20 more minutes after this baby rest. Hi, we're back. The chicken has rested 20 minutes. That allows all the juices to come back in it. And I've got a little bit of a runoff here, but I'll get that later. Lots of juice is good. Anyway, I forgot to tell you my thermometer, when I checked it at an hour, it was not ready. And this is a thermometer I really like because it's not digital, but I've come to like this one better. I do have a digital, but then you get into the right hand, left hand reading. And what I mean by that is if I stick it in this way, it's fine. But I'm left-handed, so I stick it in this way and it's upside down. So I prefer this thermometer. And what you do is you stick it in at the thickest part, which was right here. And it read the temperature at I actually went to 170 on it. Now, I'm going to cut the breast off to show you. I would take the whole chicken apart, but I've never done that before. So that's going to have to be another video. The reason I wanted a whole chicken is there's only 2 of us, so we wanted dinner, of course. And then I have other recipes coming up that call for chicken. And one of my next recipes is going to be a poblano corn chowder I might put potatoes in it, I might not, but it's going to have chicken in it. And so you can make chicken enchiladas, you can make chicken chili, you can make all kinds of stuff with this one chicken. It's like buying a rotisserie, but you didn't pay all the money for it. And so I'm going to show you how to cut off. I need a paper towel. Hang on. Hang on. I didn't know it would be that juicy. Okay. What you do is, this is the same thing you do in a turkey, is you're going to go on the, there's a breastbone here. So you want to go down the side of the breastbone, find it, and then go down. And then you turn your knife outward. This is why I didn't show you how to carve a chicken. Okay. Whoops. I've got the leg in there for some reason. Let's try this again on the other side. As I said, I'm not very good at this, but I keep trying, and you as young cooks need to keep trying too. Let me see what I got. Can you cut it? Okay, we finally got the chicken off the chicken. Cameraman Paul came over and helped me, and what I did here is, yeah, you gotta watch that too. Is I put some chicken on the plate for you, and then over here we have the carrots and the onions for your side dish. And I tasted them and they're absolutely delicious and sweet. And then I drained the broth through a strainer, and we're going to add that to our chicken. Almost like a gravy, but it's not, it's a sauce. Nothing added to it. All it is a simple chicken recipe. That simple chicken recipe that is easy to do. See you next time. Bye.